Yeah, so you can see the real P shit bracelet I got. You know what I'm saying? I had to show y'all that I got that right here. I got my SOA chain. I always go live with my SOA chain, so But let's talk about what we came to talk about. Today we're talking about the top 12.tv chart. And if you want to get your song on the top 12.tv chart, then you need heavy rotation with Radio Impact radio stations. Look here, we got 22 Radio Impact radio stations. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go down the list here. Mix Show Blast, Grinding Crew Radio. It's a gang of them, but here's the top 12 right here. As you can see, Boogeyman by Architects of G-Funk, AOGF is number one. And the more rotation you get on these radio stations, the higher your chances are going to be in reaching the top 12. You know what I'm saying? We got 12 positions on the chart and we got 22 radio stations. So what you need to get on the top 12 is you need to have heavy rotation on one of these radio stations. Each station, you know what I'm saying, has a top 10 of its own. So 22 stations, top 10. If your song is number one on all 22, obviously that'll get you number one on the chart. That's not exactly how simple it is when we score it, but we'll get into the scoring in a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, shout out to all my homies all over across the map, East Coast, West Coast, worldwide. Um, if you need to get heavy rotation, email us at radiorotation12@gmail.com. You can see this our list of all 22 charted radio stations: Mix Show Blast, Grinding Crew Radio, 98 to the Beat, Vegas Jackpot 100, SOA Radio, 98.5 KMIX Los Angeles, our LPFM radio station, 105.2 The Star Houston, the Rap City Chicago, you know what I'm saying, Machiavelli Radio, Easy E Radio, that's Ruthless Radio, NQB Radio, 98.4 Hardcore Cafe, 103.2 Jams Atlanta, 88.2 Reggae Controlla, 93.4 WMIX Detroit Mo Music. You know what I'm saying? New Music Today, Miami-Dade County, 88.8 The Quake, 80s Baby Bodacious, 94 Phoenix, The Heat Mix. You know what I'm saying? 97.2 The John. You know what I'm saying? Papa Funk and In the Mix with Six. If you're a producer and you want to get in the mix with Six, all you need is $6 and we can get your beat on In the Mix with Six. That's really a beat radio station where we showcase instrumentals that are dope. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get in the rotation, just email us at radiorotation12@gmail.com. All the people that have songs that reach the top 12 are eligible for a plaque. And that's what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about plaques. You know what I'm saying? And we don't just have the top 12 currently available to look at, but I'm going to show you how you can go from this page to the other page and see our historical plaques. The historical top 12, because we have the top 12 available, where you can look in our previous top 12. Every time there's a change in chart positioning, you know what I'm saying, we post last week's chart on the historical page, and this week's chart is always up here on top12.tv. You know what I'm saying? So all the songs that are currently in the top 12, they end up on this Spotify playlist right here. You know what I'm saying? So each time a song leaves the top 12, it gets removed from this top 12 Spotify playlist. But it's a new Spotify playlist right here. You know what I'm saying? And you can check it out right here. It's 12 songs in there. And we're going to talk about the FAQs in a second. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, we have 12 songs in our Spotify playlist, and those are the top 12. We're lucky that all of them ended up being on Spotify, because some songs aren't on Spotify and reach the top 12. So as long as the song is on Spotify, we can add it there. These are the FAQs right here. You got the first one here. We're open for other radio stations to be tracked by this chart. So if you're an owner of a radio station, hit us up at radiorotation12@gmail.com. We'll send you a quote so you can get your station on our reporting system. And we do have plaques available now. So if you want to get a plaque, just hit us up. If your song's been in the top 12, we'll look and see the highest chart positioning that it reached, and then we'll get our plaque manufacturer to send it to you. As long as you're inside the 48 continental United States, shipping from the Bay Area. That's where our plaque manufacturer's at, the Bay Area. So as long as it's, local to the 48 states near California, then, it's going to be about $200 for your plaque and your shipping, all inclusive. You know what I'm saying? And we have on-demand reports and weekly reports available upon paid subscription. You can see right here, there's the YouTube playlist. The last one in is the one that shows up. So the last one we recently added to the YouTube playlist is I Saw You and Him by DJ King Assassin featuring Lloyd Elves. You know what I'm saying? So the last one in wins. You know what I mean? So yeah, there you go. That's the historical charts are right here. So if you want to see the older charts, just click on this here button, and here it'll show you, there's January 1st through the 9th, our top 12 from that time period. And as you scroll down, you can see all our top 12s from the past, every top 12 prior to this week. You know what I'm saying? August 29th through September 10th, that was the top 12 right there. As you can see, Jesse Graham was number one there, and so on and so forth. So, you know, let's get into the next thing. I want to show y'all the next thing here. This next thing is really what I want to get into. Is I want to show y'all how these top 12 charts are scored. So we're going to get into that. So yeah, this is how they're scored right here. You know what I'm saying? You got a 1 for top 10. If your song reached the top 10 and it was one of the dime packages, you know what I'm saying, that's going to get you a 1. And you're going to get a 3 when your song reaches the top 10 of one of our premium stations. You know what I'm saying? So you score 1 for a dime package top 10 and 3 for a premium station. You know what I'm saying? And we have 2 stations that are tribute stations, the Eazy-E Ruthless Radio and the Machiavelli Radio. Those, obviously, we want to keep those to the artists that they're tribute stations for. So those 2 radio stations right there are 4-point stations. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get 4 points if your song's in the top 10 there. We really don't have too many people get the 4-point stations, because them 2 right there, is really primarily tribute radio stations. But our premium stations, if your song reaches the top 10 on those, you're going to get 3 points. You know what I'm saying? If you have your song reach the top 10 on one of the dime packages stations, you're going to get 1 point. And so each station that you reach the top 10 on, that's how we score it. You know what I'm saying? 1 for a dime, 3 for a premium, 4 for a tribute station. So as you can see right here, we have Mix Show Blast right here. And the Heat Masters is number 1 on Mix Show Blast. If you click Mix Show Blast on this one right here, this is the top 10. But if you click on that, it's going to take you to where you can listen to the Mix Show Blast. So I'm going to click on it. And here you go. You got the online radio toolbox. This is the system we use where it automatically tracks each song being played. Oh, look, it's being played right here. Doug Fresh by K Davis. You know what I'm saying? The name of the track when it's the dirty version is called Heat Masters and shows up as number 1. That's ironic. The number 1 song being played right now. So as you can see, when I click on that, all these ones that are being tracked properly show up in blue. You see how the text is blue right here? Blue means it's being charted properly. Now you got these other ones. When I scroll down a little bit, I'll show you. You see, so if I hit on the playlist right here, all these ones in black text are not being charted properly. So if it's in black text, like these aren't really songs. That's a shout out Sugar T gave for the radio. You know what I'm saying? So, she gave us a shout out. It's not a real song. You can see her Twitter name and stuff like that. And then in Trizzy the Mouth, he's my homie from West Philly. He did a drop. So that's not really a song. So I can understand why that's not in blue text. But the ones that are charted properly, that are being tracked by the chart, show up in blue text. So if I click on one of these here, I'm going to click on this one. You see Think on My Baby by Jesse Graham. It actually shows you where you can check it out on iTunes. You got the album cover, and then you can see all the stations it's being played on. You know what I'm saying? Currently playing 98 Papa Funk, 93.8 Papa Funk is playing it. You know what I'm saying? If I click another one, here's this Drake one. This one's charted properly. So you can see his YouTube video on there too. You know what I'm saying? There's this YouTube video, and you can also see on Apple Music and everything. So his camp really designed his metadata real good when they submitted it to get charted, because you can see the video for it and the iTunes. So depending on how much metadata they add to the song when it gets submitted to the charting companies, you'll see different stuff in there when it's showing up in blue text. Now you can see this other one here, Justin Bieber. His camp wasn't as good as Drake's camp because it's showing in black text. Justin Bieber's featuring Don Toliver, was that Honest or whatever? You can see it's not being charted properly. So his camp, his people didn't submit his information properly. Now, if you're having heavy rotation and you're not getting credit for it, it's an easy way to fix that. All you got to do is go to Mediabase, and if we get your song in the rotation and it's not being charted properly, we can help you submit this. We'll give you the website to this. It's really easy to do. It's not hard. You just go to the Mediabase website, and you put your information in. You see here, real quick, I'm gonna just put my name in here real quick so you can see there's my name, my email address, my company, and all that stuff. And then down here you can see you know the release date. You got some required fields. The ISRC code is not a required field, but you got to put in your song title name, you know what I'm saying, and you got to put in the artist name, you know what I'm saying. Those are required fields. After you submit this information, you got to upload your track too. So you're going to upload your MP3 of your track and then hit submit. This is free, by the way. You can submit this free. It'll take about 2 business days, and they'll email you something saying your song is now being encoded. Encoded means that it'll show up properly on this chart, okay? And then you'll start to see your song in blue text when it gets rotation. You know what I'm saying? So we can help any radio station set up one of these top 10s, and basically your song has to have an appearance on each of our radio stations top 10s to get points. You know what I'm saying? So the dime stations is 1 point, premium stations is 3 point, tribute stations is 4 point. The more points you get, the higher you get in your top 12 chart status. So it's some songs on here that's #1 on dime stations, right? You know what I mean? But they're not #1 nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of Tupac in Machiavelli radio, obviously. And so Tupac's on some of the other stations, but he don't have enough points for each one of these songs. Like the same songs from here ain't #1 on other stations. You know what I'm saying? So, the song has to accumulate points to reach the top 12, right? So, you got Bad Bunny, his songs, top 10 on a bunch of our stations. That's how his song end up, reaching the top 12, right? So you can see over here, Trap Barbie, she got 2 songs in the top 10 on NQB radio. But them same 2 songs Trap Barbie's got in the top 10 here don't have top 10 on our other radio stations. That's why it's not in the top 12. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how it's scored, like that.